Lord of Omens, give me sight beyond sight. Beyond sight. Beyond sight.
Welcome to Sight Beyond Sight. Today we are going to talk about WandaVision and everything Marvel. A couple of spoiler alerts. I got my homie here, Nick. It's me, Andrew, of course, you already know. And I'm going to pass it off to Nick, who is the residential Marvel expert in this group. I'm not that much of a perfect Marvel expert. We're going to break down as much as we can today and get ready for the next week's episode, which I can't wait for. Nick, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Andrew. How are you doing?
I'm all right. A little bit of a headache, but hypo for this WandaVision. Let's go.
That's for sure. That was a good 2 episodes, and I don't care what anybody has to say on the internet. If you're stupid enough to say that was bad, you're dumb.
Yeah.
It's just the DC fans. It's all good.
Pretty much.
But anyway, yeah, like you said, we're gonna get into the spoilers, but we'll talk about, I guess, episode 1 first, and then go to 2, and then
let's work our way down through 1. We'll figure out exactly a little bit of spoilers, things that we might have seen, Easter eggs, and just maybe if there was a dislike or like, obviously the likes and shit like that, you know.
For real. So the first episode, now, my opinion of it, of course, it was good, but it was something like, it was like almost like a nostalgic thing, because again, the I Love Lucy kind of feel to it, and my whole time I was trying to look in the background, trying to get all, like, see if I could find all these Easter eggs and trying to figure everything out. But I thought it was a good episode, especially the end, or that dark scene, the dinner scene, which is like a really dark scene to me.
Yes.
But shit, like, what did you expect from it? Like, was it something you were expecting, or was it
coming off of what the hype of the build was? Definitely was expecting a lot of I Love Lucy, Bewitched was a very strong I Dream of Jeannie vibe as well.
Yeah.
Within there, which was easy to get through the black and white, because I loved those shows as a kid when I was seeing them.
Nick at Night, baby.
Yeah, of course. And, you know, so basically it was cool. I wasn't really going into it like I assume automatically when we go into these later episodes, when we get the other shows, more action. For WandaVision, I was looking for more of a mind tease and everything to build into the multiverse of what this hopefully next phase is going to be.
Yeah.
So honestly, it was very strong. Like, I won't go very strong. I won't say that, because might be a little bit too like being a Marvel fan.
Yeah.
But I'll say it's a solid beginning to start off a phase where you know that we have possibilities of time travel and multiple dimensions and stuff and like that. So it's gonna be quite interesting. I love Elizabeth Olsen. She's just beautiful. She kills it in black and white and color. I think the acting of everybody in there to pull off a 1950s, 60s vibe of how they did it back then, the characteristics, the facial expressions, the everything of it was very fucking accurate. And I'm just cursing for the hell of it because this is the way I am. But I thought it was very strong. Like, it was just a good way to start off waiting a whole year of no Marvel stuff, you know?
I think it was, a little over a year, because I think from certain things I was hearing, they said it was like 560-something days since Marvel came out with anything.
Yeah, definitely more than a whole year. Definitely.
Yeah. So, but I agree with you. Like, the all those little, like, hints towards the old shows, which is awesome.
Yes.
And then, of course, trying to find the Easter eggs, which there's certain things I'm trying to figure out, because I know that certain things mean something, but I can't figure it out totally. But yeah, the first episode to me, like I said, I liked it, and then it was like, and I think that's why I like that they're quick episodes. They're not an hour long. I like the 20 minutes, because it's kind of like, okay, it's going back to the old, black and white, kind of like we're just doing these random things.
Yeah.
But then it's always at both of these episodes at the end, it took that little weird dark tone,
that
like
extra
what
just
the
to
fuck's
let you
going
know,
on. That something's going to be popping off later in the season. But I think that's why I'm more excited for it, and I think how they do it they did it good, because they did have comedy in it.
Yes.
And they went from comedy to having that dark fucking turn where it's just like, holy shit, something's going on, and then you're waiting for something to pop off, and then it kind of like slows down, like okay.
No, it was like, honestly, like the dinner scene part where We have the mom from that '70s show, Kitty. For anybody who knows that show, it makes it easier to put the face to the name.
Yeah.
Like her one, she's just like it's like, yo, you just belong in anything old school '70s joints. Like her way she is, her voice is just it fits.
Yeah.
So that scene when he starts choking and it just gets to the one shots of
Yeah.
each person, it was actually pretty like that really helped that intensity. Like
Oh,
coming
yeah.
off of watching him and they like the fake audience and everything just being a little kind of happy cheesy and it was just that little boom. Do you think that possibly because there's a lot of possibilities of different characters being so
Mm-hmm.
many different possibilities, maybe maybe what was it what you said it was the sword joint with the
Yeah.
group,
Sword. Yeah.
would you think that maybe the Kitty from that '70s show or the Mr. Hart could be part of it? Because if you look at it when they were at the dinner table, it was a very hard questioning from the kids to
Yeah.
everything. Like that's when Hart got very into like, "Hey, why are you here?" type thing.
Yeah.
Because
What's going on?
there's a lot of things when you listen to like the Easter eggs are obvious. Like I mean, not obvious
Some of them are. Yeah.
to find, but some are, some aren't. But sometimes the wordage of how the person's talking, when you understanding that you're possibly in Wanda's head and the reality that she wants,
Yeah.
and all of that, and that could be her bringing in people without knowing, then you have these conversations. There's always little hints that are being said. Like you had to pay attention to a lot of it. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, what I'm thinking about, because I was trying to figure out who are these characters, right? And then I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And a part of me is just like, she had to make one of them. One of the things I'm thinking is she made an alternate reality bubble,
All right.
and like she's taking over a whole town. Remember that episode in Justice League when that little kid did that, and he was fighting with the old superheroes?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like she did something like that where she's just taking control over somebody's mind because she flipped out about Vision dying and then wanting kids and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Which hints back towards the comic book stuff I could talk about later. But then at the same time, I was just like, nah, she can't take over a town. And then at the end of the first episode, somebody's watching her. So then I'm
Yes.
thinking, is she in the Sword spaceship where what's his name Nick Fury was at the end of Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Do they have her captive there and they're watching over her, and is she like messing stuff up in there, or is it kind of like a thing where they bring her there, she was okay there, but she's like flipping out?
I mean, it could
then-
be because honestly, if you think about it, the way her origins for these movies are, everybody's technically scared of her. If you really look at it, like that was the whole reason for Civil War.
Yeah.
The whole reason for a lot of the things that happened. So, reason why obviously her and Vision were gone in Infinity War and stuff. So I could see that happening. Like they have her and they're trying to have her under control because it's basically you're trying to control a person who she lost Vision. It was crazy. If you seen like how she pulled up on Thanos in Endgame,
Yeah.
like she's honestly, to be honest, is the strongest person in that universe right now.
I think so too.
So you got to see, like it could be that, you never know.
Well, yeah, that's one of the things I was thinking about. Like, I think this is where I was also saying too, one of the hints was the calendar. And the calendar said that the year was 2023.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out the timeline because what was the 5-year gap in the Infinity War movie? Like, what year was it then? Because if it's like, is it right after that, or is it a few years after that? Because then it's kind of like, did she progressively get crazy, and then?
So you're saying like this would be more like before the Endgame stuff?
No, I'm thinking about. I'm sorry, after the end game.
okay.
Infinity War, I got mixed up. But is it during the end game? Well, it can't be during. What? No, it has to be after because Sword didn't come till Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
So it was after Endgame. So yeah, she probably just went nuts and then.
I mean, it's possibly like she's gonna be alone. Like, I mean, they had what they called it the blip, if I'm not mistaken. That was the name of it. When you look at it, they had that happen, and everybody came back, and it was some people were never aged, and it was
the people that stayed aged, the people that blimped, never aged.
So there's a lot of shit to it. So you think she never went away? he got his head crushed like I predicted from the jump once he had the stone in his head.
Yeah.
That Thanos was gonna do that.
He had to.
Yeah, which was awesome.
He had to do it.
But yeah, I could definitely see her snapping because it wasn't like she was with the Avengers in Endgame. She really did pull up out of nowhere in that final battle scene.
Yeah.
And just did what she did. It wasn't really her working with anybody, so it makes sense for her to be alone right now.
That is true.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out. So it was obviously after Endgame, but
Yeah.
I want to know, all right, where are they keeping her or is she loose?
All right.
So that's the thing. Is it a town? But this is where I get mixed up because then another spoiler for the second episode was the radio. Like they're asking her, who's doing this to you? So obviously they have her under some kind of surveillance.
Yes.
But then that goes into who's doing that to you. So is there people playing with her, which gets into another theory because now we could talk about the second episode.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed the line where I think they're at the pool and the lady said, there's a devil in that. I think she was talking like about the...
Wait, when they were at
They're at the pool doing that like girly
for the
stuff.
meeting thing.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
said
okay.
there's a devil in that. Like I think she was I forgot what she was talking about.
Yeah.
And then the other the one who's supposed to be a witch, Agatha.
Yeah.
She's like, there's a devil in someone else too, or in something else
Yeah,
too.
yeah, I kind of heard a little bit of that. Like, I was trying to get that, like the Agatha character. Like, I don't know that well.
Yeah.
So once you showed me the video that you showed me today, I was like, like I was wondering who she was basically, like the lady that was playing this character.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it kind of put that a little bit more ease for me to put together. Yeah.
a quick thing of sort of kind of knowing her, the Agatha in the Marvel comic books, she is an actual witch. Like she's not like she's not like Doctor Strange. Like she's a witch that she has to like make sacrifices and do this to actually get powers kind of thing. Like she has to like do actual witch stuff. And I think at one point she babysat for Fantastic Four kids. And then this goes back into Wanda and Vision when they had their own little series. They had the twins.
Okay.
One of the things was in the comic books, how can an android, give her twins? Like, how does she have a baby? And in those comic books, Doctor Strange actually help her give birth and all that. But this is what the second episode 2 brings in, like the comic books brings into what kind of the comic books were, because when Agatha in the comic books was babysitting the kids, and Wanda went off to fight crime, and if she was under too much stress, the kids would disappear. So Agatha said, "Hey, your kids aren't real."
All right.
And that was the start of her in the comic books going crazy. Like, what? And then Agatha in the comic books erased her mind to forget about she ever had kids that she didn't really have.
That's very interesting.
And then that's why you move up to Avengers Disassembled, where I think Miss Marvel says it to her, like, hey, remember like when you had kids or something like that. Like she gives like a little hint, and then all these flashbacks came back to Wanda, and then she just basically ruined Avengers, said no more mutants, or made House of M and then said no more mutants. Like she really fucked up Marvel comic books, but not in a good way, I mean, because those are good stories.
Do you think like the helicopter part, like you gotta look at in episode 2, the beginning, they have the little crash and then the noise from the tree, quote unquote. Then you see her later on in the episode after that, she finds the helicopter in color.
Yeah.
That has to be some type of thing, like something going on in reality or something that she's seen. And she has to be having like some type of PTS thing or something there.
Yes, and this is what makes me. That's what I was trying to figure out, because if she's if they're watching her, Sword's watching her, which they obviously are, but she's in the Sword spaceship, what's all the banging?
Yeah.
But then it's just like, okay, there was a helicopter that had the Iron Man colors, but if you think about helicopter, helicarrier, shield, all that stuff, so I don't know if that links anything, but those are the things I kind of like think about. It's like, why was it the red and gold? Like it could have been any color, it wasn't red or gold, so it has to do something with Iron Man. Then why was a helicopter because what significance does that have? So I'm just trying to like put things together, and it just doesn't like right now it's not fitting, but they'll tell you.
No,
Obviously.
yeah, because I mean, trust me, the fact that we got 2 episodes and one day for a 10 episodes show, I mean that's pretty darn good. And I mean they did feel short for anybody who actually watched it. We watched almost a 15-minute credit scene, which is insane. But
I was hoping for after credits.
Marvel gets you like we're suckers as Marvel fans. We say, hey, it's a long end credit scene. We're gonna get something. No, we didn't get anything.
No, we didn't get
so
shit.
Don't say like, hey, if you watch it, listening to this, whatever.
Once the credits happen,
boom.
you could actually
you could stop right there. So you got 20-minute episodes, 40 minutes of your life, 2 episodes. Let's go. I thought that was cool. What was I gonna say? The freaking the hell was it? Oh shoot! All right, you know what? I'm gonna just jump straight to the end because the end is where I was really hyped for the second episode.
Okay.
How that guy came up out the sewer.
Yep.
At the whole beehive thing, which is freaking random as hell. Like, who the hell comes out of the sewer with a beehive?
Well,
but like
that's all.
Yeah.
In there, that's a comic book thing.
Okay.
AIM is like, you know that
because they had
MODOK.
Yeah. I know MODOK. Yeah.
All the AIM characters wear yellow jumpsuits with the screen over their face, and they would say that they're like beekeepers. They look like beekeepers in comic books.
Okay.
So that's why I think in her mind, she's thinking beekeeper that came out of a sewer.
Yeah.
But what I'm thinking is that Sword hired AIM because I think AIM stands for Advanced Idea Mechanics.
Yeah.
And I think wasn't AIM
was in Ant-Man.
Ant-Man and Iron Man 3.
And Iron Man 3 as well. Yes.
So it's kind of like I think they hired them to probably either survey her or do some technology crap around her. So he's coming out looking like a beekeeper. That's not how he's going to actually look.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But I'm pretty sure that's why the sword symbol was on his back.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure if they had color, it would be all yellow. And again, being a Marvel head, you're going to be like, yes! But once you did see that, like at first I was like, what are the bees? Candyman? What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
But then I was just like, oh my God, that's AIM. So that's a good thing too, because then, as a theory of mine,
all right,
that could definitely tie in the Winter Soldier Falcon show.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
because if they're gonna fight AIM and have MODOK on that show, oh, that would be great.
If that, I don't know, there was a spoiler thrown out there for that show.
I'm not watching it.
One is not a watch; it's a stupid toy thing. So just don't click on any Winter Soldier Falcon toys.
It's gonna be on Facebook everywhere.
So it might follow sooner or later. But hopefully not. I mean, you just throwing MODOK in that show with Zemo alone, like
hell yeah,
that'd be freaking
together.
Awesome. Because like I've been waiting for MODOK for a minute.
Yeah,
like one of my favorite characters, his big ass head. Like, I got a big head too. But then that, like, let's go here. We're gonna throw a little twist in this shit.
All right,
let's make because we got. It's 10 episodes. It was 2, so it's 7 left. We have 7 episodes. Let's make random bold predictions.
Okay.
Let's start picking. Who do we think might be Mephisto?
Okay.
Who we think what character might be.
We didn't even get into that because again, Mephisto is another character which they said that he might be in it, he might not. Then there's that hint in the second movie with the second show with the almost like the Bewitched cartoon theme where.
Definitely.
The Grim Reaper character's helmet was there.
Okay.
And Grim Reaper has, in the comic books, it goes deeper. I'm not going to get super into that. But I think he was supposed to be definitely a villain on the show. And he has ties in the comic books with Vision. And
I could see that happening. I mean, at the end of the day, you bring in Dormammu for the first Doctor Strange. You know Doctor Strange's next movie, we're going to have Wanda in it. It's supposed to have the multiverse things and going crazy. I think it's partially going to be Doctor Strange popping up probably at the last episode and showing like he's going to try to help Wanda. I could see that.
Yes.
Like I could see some type of thing hinting towards that, pushing towards that.
And
so I have to go, Mephisto has to be in it. Somebody, like, or even like they said, like they're supposed to be Nightmare supposed to be in a Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah.
Something there has to be, because it's too dark for it not to have somebody as a dark villain.
See, in this case, I think Mephisto's the best because he's considered the devil of Marvel
Yeah.
comics, and then not just that, he has ties in with the kids thing. Like in the comic books, his soul split up, and when she was doing that, like she was making her own kids.
It's for the kids.
The two pieces of Mephisto's soul went into the kids, and then she's trying to say like he was trying to take his soul back from the kids, but it was like a big thing in the comic books.
But you see how you're saying that?
Yeah.
And what they're saying, episode 2, like I said, like you don't see
for the kids.
no kids at all. They do a whole talent show for kids, for the kids, and you don't see no kids. Like there's little things in there that you think about. Like this is why you the Marvel head. You drop these comic gems, and then I'm like, I put together the live action. You know what I'm saying? Like
no, but it's gonna be interesting. And going back to a theory of because I'll go back to who's who kind of thing, but even with the theory of where she's at, you got to think of the second episode with all the banging.
Yeah.
So that makes me think that she took over a town and they're trying to get in her thing and all the boom, boom. Like maybe the helicopter was a helicopter hitting this and the outside part of her could see like, okay,
yeah,
whatever. But,
because she did have that nervousness, so she was looking at it. It wasn't like, hey, just I looked at whatever.
yeah,
like
she's like, I remember this helicopter somehow.
Exactly.
But going back to who's who, so Agatha, she's what I think Agatha's purpose in there. I think everyone that's in there, the Monica Rambeau, aka Photon, aka Miss Marvel, aka whatever. She had like 3-4 names in the comic books.
Pretty much.
I think everyone went in there for Sword, because Sword is basically the outer space shield. To help her or whatever. But once you get into her bubble, she took over your
she got
your
control
body.
now. Yeah.
So it goes even back to the thing. I heard a theory that those are her parents. But I really think that like the heart guys, the heart people. But I really think, like you said, because they started questioning her hard, maybe they're psychologists. And they got stuck in her bubble, and then it was just like that's the questioning started happening, and she didn't like it, and made him choke on a sausage.
It does exactly what she was gonna do. I mean, you getting strapped in somebody's head already. You start asking questions, you're gonna get choked. Like shit happens.
And as for who I think Mephisto is the doofy looking guy because that's the most. Because thinking about it, I was just like he can't be someone like oh yeah he looks like him. You got to take the one that looks the least like him. Yeah. And then, like I said, I could see him because he has big ears and he's skinny kind of thing. And all you could do is a little movie magic. You can make him look good. And then I was thinking the Grim Reaper character is going to be the Spanish-looking guy.
Yeah,
his friend from work. So, because he's close to him, and I'm feeling like someone's going to hire him to try to stop. It's going to be, I feel like we got, 7 more episodes, like you said?
Yes.
It's going to get crazy.
It's definitely going to get crazy. I mean, listen, if we don't get a lot of action in the next episode, do not get down. Do not go crazy. Understand that this is a build.
Yeah.
Like, Marvel,
this is the start of Phase 5.
Yeah,
phase 5.
The whole first phase of Marvel, I mean, let's be bluntly honest, Iron Man 1 wasn't the most amazing, but it was decent.
Iron Man 1 was great.
Iron Man 1, you thought was that great?
I thought Iron Man 1 was great.
I thought 2 was a little bit better than 1.
Nah.
Just slightly. Not too much, but slightly.
I think Iron Man 1 was great.
I think the story was good for the Iron Man, to break down Iron Man. As we said, we're talking everything Marvel today.
Yeah.
So, basically, I thought that was cool, but I don't know. I guess I wasn't too much into, who the villain was for Iron Man 1. Maybe that's what killed it for me.
But I felt the same about Iron Man 2. And then even more so Iron Man 3.
Well, Iron Man 3, that one just is annoying and a lot of headaches that I don't need anymore. Like, just to go into that whole freaking thought process, like, how the hell are you fing foom you goddamn?
I know. I would love to see the real thing. But
no, I think that you're kind of close to right. Like, I like that, like the idea of that. Like, I was going to kind of lean more to the Spanish guy being Mephisto, just off the strength. But as you're saying, like, because it just has a little bit more, like, I wanted to be that random person that you at least suspect, but I don't want him to be too random. Like I see the Spanish guy being more into the show. Like, he's gonna be more of a character there. Like, that guy, his mustache is weird. It's gonna be kind of a wild, like, just the build for him.
He gave Vision the gum to fuck his fucking shit up.
He did give Vision the gum that messed up the gum. Like, damn it, I freaking had the saying. and I mess it up. Whatever that gummed up the works. There we go.
Coming up the works.
Hey, gummed up the works on Vision. Almost tried to kill him there. But is Vision actually Vision? That's another question. Is that actually Vision?
And I'll give you my theory on that.
Yeah.
No, I think he's. I think they have the body of Vision.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's just creating this reality. That's why, like, the second episode where she's just like, I'm getting popcorn for the kids. Oh, she's pregnant now. It's kind of like she's just making reality. And I feel like, but at the same time, the reason why I don't believe that is because at the dinner scene where the guy's choking, it looked like Vision was scared and couldn't move until she said, Vision, help him. So maybe they got
That's
the body of Vision because they don't have the Mind Stone, which he has on his head.
Mm-hmm.
And they also, again, if I could, they could recreate the body, that's fine. But what I'm trying to think is like, you can't recreate the personality. So I'm thinking she's just going off of what
She
would think that he would act in this weird world she built.
Okay.
So I feel that this is what I think is gonna happen at the end of the season. And I think this is where it's going to go into Doctor Strange.
I just want to let you know this is all saved. So we definitely going to go back to this at the end.
Oh, yeah.
And re-talk. So
yeah. So I'm thinking in my way, I really think that at the end, when she finds out Vision's gone, and I think they're going to bring Vision back to the Avengers, but he's not going to be the color he was. He's going to be like the gray color.
Yeah.
And he's going to be more robotic instead of having that personality. But once she finds out her kids aren't real and that, she's going to go ape shit, and then she's going to cause the reality madness. And then she's going to have to I think Doctor Strange and her are going to try to have to figure out how to save it.
Yeah. I mean, that would really work great. Like this, this is the obviously, because let's point out, like in the episode 1, how they showed a wine battle. That was the whole House of M reference. There is basically this need and, in a way, want for most fans is we know you got X-Men. How are you giving us X-Men?
Yeah.
So if this could even help some way build towards that possibility, would be amazing, because I'm still trying to figure out how you could throw it in there, because I don't think I could just throw out that movie. It's like, I know Fantastic Four. Yeah. There is no way Fantastic Four is going to make sense. They're going to have the Avengers Tower that's going to be Reed Richards' building. Yeah. Like, don't get it twisted. Watch freaking Homecoming, and you'll understand. Right? Was Homecoming or Far From Home? Far From Home.
Far From Home.
Yeah, my fault. I got the words wrong.
Great ending to that.
Yes.
That was a really great ending.
So I think that's one of the things that I'm really waiting for. Like, yes, I think Doctor Strange has to pop up at the end. That would be a great tease. And the way Disney app has been, and they know what they have here. Yeah. Like, yeah, they're gonna do it. I mean, they literally got a whole bunch of major actors doing a TV show. These actors don't do TV shows.
That's true.
And they're doing it for an app for us as fans.
Exactly.
Appreciate this one off. Let's go.
No, it's the truth, because that's the thing that I always I was thinking about too, because it was like, all right, like you said, they're gonna throw Doctor Strange at the end of it. Like, Doctor Strange has to come in.
Has to. But
I just want to see, like, okay, because they didn't clarify Mephisto. They clarified the Grim Reaper guy. But Mephisto has to be, like, he
can't
has
have one
to.
without the other.
Yeah. So it's just kind of like one of those things where it's like, all right, that's a great thing. Mephisto's there, but I feel like maybe Mephisto, I don't know if he's pulling the string. Maybe he is the one pulling the strings. Think about it. Who's doing this to you, Wanda? Who's doing this to you? Who else besides fucking Mephisto?
Yes. It has to be. I mean, it has to be. Like, honestly, all right, I can't remember where it was. But one day, I think it was at the comic book shop over here, Fourth World. I'll give y'all a shout out because I actually like y'all. They had a Mephisto statue there that we seen. It was, I forgot, it was someone. And it was just like that look. And like, as thinking of just Mephisto and like how he looks, I was like, oh my God, like Marvel CGI capabilities and how it's just like, it's going to look so cool. And it's going to scare little kids. It's going to be freaking amazing.
Yeah. Hopefully they do them right. Hopefully.
Yeah, like.
But
But those are the shits. Like, I really hope that it more or less they keep it going. Like right now, we're going into what the 70s now for a season. I mean, about season episode 3. So
it looks like it. Yeah, it looks like she's just pushing it forward because
yeah,
we were talking about it, and I was just like, I wonder when she's actually gonna have the babies.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking next episode she's just gonna be pregnant. And then the fourth episode, she'll pop them out.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, well, we know because of the trailer that they have a trick or treat episode, a Halloween obviously episode that's going to come.
I can't wait for
So
that.
I could definitely see her having the kids by then.
Yeah,
Because then it would just make more sense, and then we could probably see their powers, which would make it a lot more cooler.
Now, going into that, right, with the kids, since the kids end up being a real thing in the comic books, and one of them is Wiccan, who has magic powers,
And the other one has like super speed or whatever.
Yeah. I forgot what his name was. Speed or something like that. It was like a corny name, but it took very much after Quicksilver.
Which is funny as hell when you really think about it. The twins of the twin. Like, damn it.
Yeah, twins of the twins. Yeah.
Like,
So, but she manifested them, and they actually became real people, and blah blah blah. So I'm thinking, because they are trying to do a Young Avengers show, because they're gonna have the Miss Marvel Kamala Khan.
oh yeah, I heard about that.
They're gonna have the Hawkeye show with his
Their
daughter.
daughter, yeah, I can't wait to see that.
Then you have Ant-Man's daughter, who's going to be
Yeah, because
Stature.
they already showed she. God damn.
And
really do have
then if you
everybody.
get the twins in here, you have basically the whole team minus Kang the Conqueror, who was Iron Lad, like a version of him,
Kang the Conqueror, I can't wait.
and then the Black Captain
all of
America
that.
kid.
There's there's a lot of random shit like with the King of Conqueror thing. I mean, we're not gonna go that detailed in, but the fact that was it Nathaniel Richards, I think his name is.
Yeah.
And then you have Franklin Richards, who I would love to randomly get thrown. If we're gonna do everything fantastic, let's go.
Yeah. Well, when the Fantastic Four movie comes,
gotta do it.
that's the thing too, because this is where I said I almost got scared, but I just mixed up the characters. Now it's gonna sound bad, so I'll wait to it. But I want to see who they choose for the Fantastic Four first before I.
Oh yeah, because I mean everybody got the fake teasers of the what's his name, Jim from The Office and his wife and all of that. Which I mean, honestly, it looks great. Which is like, how do you look like a perfect Reed Richards, you bastard?
I know.
Like, I just want to look like a
and
character.
his wife is like great to play fucking Invisible Woman.
and they play
like,
off
come
each
on.
other great. Like Quiet Place was like, I think that's one of the reasons why I
can't
really
wait
liked
for
it.
Quiet Place too.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be out already, right?
Yeah,
Candyman was
it's
supposed to
actually
be out
coming
already.
this summer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's enough. Again, other episodes, people. I know we're going off topic, but we what
How
about
far are
these
we?
two
What
shows?
time are we in right now?
Well, we got like 32 minutes, but
All right, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Just no, but those are the two quick, easy, simple breakdowns of the two shows. But the two episodes. Let's say, hey, I'm drinking a little bit. Don't kill me.
It's 2 episodes, but it came out all in one day, so it's kind of
Yes.
hard saying 1 episode or 2 episodes.
Yes.
But whoever watches this, we're coming every Friday.
Break
or
down
Saturday.
everything that we can.
Yeah, we're gonna
to
break
help
it down
you.
and we're gonna watch it all. So we're gonna every week there's gonna be at least something about WandaVision, and
'Cause-
we're gonna bring you more stuff.
Yeah, we're definitely
here and
going to come
there.
with a
So-
lot more different content that is going to be a lot interesting. I would love for people to give us ideas.
Yeah.
It'd be great. Just jump in there, say anything. People that we actually know that are watching these things, jump in and say something. I don't care. Have fun.
And,
Let's make this fun.
Just to point out a future episode, we're gonna do something on the 31st, right? Royal Rumble.
Oh, we're definitely going to
We're gonna see if we can try to do it live stream.
try
too.
to semi-live stream, get it going so you could watch us share the Royal Rumble. If we could figure it out soon enough, I would love to try to bracket it and try to, or at least have people throw predictions out there.
Yeah.
I can't offer y'all money because that's not where we at right now.
For sure.
But truthfully, no, I just want to do Royal Rumble, and I think Royal Rumble is gonna be fun. We're gonna have from previous episodes, maybe some people here. I'm not gonna guarantee it yet.
Yes.
But the possibility is other people here who are wrestling fans and just fans of shit like us. And we're gonna sit down and talk and have a lot of fun with it. It should be awesome. Like, this is all about fun and going through. Like, a lot of people, they do this shit and they doing it and they getting their money. Listen, we're doing this shit for free right now for the hell of it.
Hell yeah.
Let's have fun. Like, you don't have to subscribe and pay me $5 to follow me. You just follow me
Not
out of
yet.
love. You know what I mean? And yeah, like you said, not yet, but I'm just saying out of love. You show love, we show love back.
Yes.
That's how it's gonna be built.
So just to let everyone know, more content every week, and definitely look forward to that Royal Rumble. Once we start figuring things out, we'll probably know by the end of next week when we give you another
Definitely.
WandaVision
Yeah.
preview or review rather.
It'll be the review and
And yeah, we have a lot of shit we're on now. So you can find us on Spotify, SoundCloud, Anchor, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. We'll probably get to Instagram eventually.
Yeah, sooner or later
We got
I'll
a
build
lot
that.
of stuff going on. So you can find us anywhere. And like, subscribe, hit the notification button so you know when new stuff's coming out. And like we said, we're coming out with multiple stuff every week.
I mean, we rookies in the game, but we out here. We trying.
We trying.
All right.
So I hope you
Have a
enjoy
Good one.
and
And
follow us.
stay strong and wild all day. Peace.